What's up, everybody? Mac Lethal here, and I am here to tell you about the most amazing cup of coffee I have had in years. Usually, coffee leaves me crashed, tired, exhausted after about 4 hours. Then I need to drink another cup of it, and I end up getting insomnia and anxiety, and I feel like shit. However, after doing some internet research, I heard about this cup of coffee that lasts for 12 to 15 hours, and I had to fucking try it. So, how do we make it? This is where it gets kind of fucked up. It's coffee plus MCT or coconut oil in like a half stick of butter. It's a lot of fucking butter. But trust me, it works, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. The first ingredient that we need, Kerrygold pure Irish butter, unsalted. According to the internet, you can't just use any normal butter. You need good organic butter. So I got this at Trader Joe's. Nothing special, nothing fancy. You can get it anywhere. My wife and I actually already have one that we've been using, so we're going to put that there. Ingredient 1. Now, number 2, you got to have coffee. We use Café du Monde coffee. I think it tastes pretty good, but I'm sure you could use Coffee Mate or Maxwell House or Publishers Clearinghouse or whatever the fuck that's called. What else do we need? This is where it gets tricky. MCT oil. All right? Now, this is quote unquote, pharmaceutical grade coconut oil. You could probably use just regular coconut oil, but I've never tried it. You can get this on Amazon. Okay, so now we're going to make it. It's about 8 in the morning, so by 8 p.m. tonight, I'll probably start not crashing. You don't really crash. You just kind of are ready to wind down and relax on the couch or whatever the fuck you like to do. Kill hookers or, you know, fucking rob banks. Okay, so I go one big, healthy, rounded tablespoon of coffee. We'll put a little more in there just for fun. However much you want. I would say 1 tablespoon of whatever type of coffee you use. Just the equivalent of a strong cup of coffee. That's what I use. I'm setting the camera on the coffee machine. Hopefully you can see this. I have the Vitamix blender here. You can use any blender. It doesn't need to be a fucking Vitamix. It doesn't need to be special. All right? So I'm taking my Kerrygold butter, and I add 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold grass-fed butter. I've never tried any other butter, but I've heard you have to use this type of butter. Then again, I've also heard you have to use super expensive coffee, and you fucking don't. Back in the fridge. Now, listen, one tip that I'm going to give everybody is when you're cooking, when you're making any type of food, my mother always told me, put things away when you're done with them. It makes cleanup much easier. So the butter's gone, the coffee's gone, and we don't have to clean up anything. This is the MCT oil. I'm sure you could use coconut oil. I don't think it really matters. You just need a lot of fat and oil. So I go 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of MCT oil, and pretty much 2 tablespoons of coffee. And we just pour it in there with all the oil and butter. So I'm going to just blend this at a normal speed. You can turn it up a little bit. And we're ready. We're going to just pour this all into our brass knuckle coffee mug. And we're good to go. Now, the biggest concern, God, that's good. The biggest concern that I've read about on the internet is that sounds gross. That doesn't sound very appetizing. It's not bad at all. In fact, it's kind of good. It tastes kind of like a latte, has kind of a creamy texture. My wife actually likes to put a little chocolate in it and some cinnamon, and it makes it almost taste like a mocha. So you could add chocolate, you could add cinnamon. I just go raw, baby. I go normal. Now, I am going to feel great and have high energy for the next 12 to 15 hours. Let me know what you think. Enjoy. Get some work done.